What's up, Laugh Lappers, and welcome back to the Laugh Lap podcast with Sean and TJ. If you like it, please subscribe and share it with your friends. We appreciate that. Also, you can like us on Instagram. Boom. You can like us on Facebook. And you can like us on Twitter. We appreciate it in advance. So, this week, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go over the Indianapolis race, which was just, it was a race. It was definitely a race. So, what'd you say, TJ?
I said, yeah, that was about it.
You know, why and who thought it would be a great idea to put that race as the chase race at the end of the year?
That person is probably fired.
You think so?
I hope so.
Stage 1 winner was Joey Logano, under caution. Stage 2 was Kevin Harvick, under caution. And then your winner was went on to be Harvick. Kevin Harvick pretty much dominated that whole entire race. So, speaking of which, let's talk about our race wrap-up. Should NASCAR still even race at Indy? This would have been a good fan question, TJ. I don't know if you thought about that, but you probably didn't.
I didn't.
Because I would have to say no. I would love to know why some people say yes, and I guarantee you that their first reason is, oh well, it's historic, or it's nostalgic, or this, or it's that, or I mean, you kiss the bricks. That's the tradition. Look, I love tradition too, but let me tell you something. Indianapolis has seen better days. Okay, I'd rather go back to the race with the what was it? A caution every 10 laps because people kept blowing tires. I mean, I don't know, man. What do you think? There was some good wrecks though, which you don't usually see.
Yeah, and you don't usually say good wrecks.
That's true, but I do.
So I think Indy. So I don't think they should go there anymore. Not the Cup Series. I wouldn't mind keeping the Xfinity series there. You know, give the Xfinity, like a show class race, whatever you want to call it. Showcast.
Show money. Show your money.
Race.
A what?
Like a showcase.
Oh, a showcase.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to say?
I think I said it 3 times, but I didn't realize I said it right. So I kept trying and trying. So I think it was great for the Xfinity, but the Xfinity cars just have better racing, in my opinion, while you watch Thursday Night Football. But I also think they kind of messed up by making it a cutoff race because that kind of took away from the fact that it is a historic race, and everyone's just talking about the bubble, the last race to make it. I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of a good point. I understand that, but
did they do that because of the lack of success this race has had? Probably.
Oh, they're trying to pump it up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd love to know what everybody else thought, but I spoke of good wrecks. Oh, we're not supposed to say good wrecks. Okay, so I spoke about some good wrecks, and
sick right there, by the way.
When you spin around and you bank yourself up on some tires backwards with the driver net window, when it goes down, it touches the asphalt of the racetrack.
He's like, trying to get out.
Yeah. That's a good wreck.
I think it was, yeah. It's kind of like Tony Stewart at Sonoma.
When he crapped his pants? Oh,
no, that was a different kind of...
He was puckered up. That was Watkins Glen.
But what I think it was NASCAR time, their account. They made a meme about Keselowski was like, hunch over trying to get out of the car, and he captioned it when the remote falls under the couch and you're trying to get it without getting up.
That's pretty good. Yeah. What'd you think about that though? What was not good about that wreck was the hit Eric Jones took, man.
Well, yeah, I think that was pretty bad, but I also don't think the tire barrier wall was very effective either.
What do you mean? I thought it did its job for Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still a pretty hard wreck. I think they need a safer barrier there. Because his brother, Brian Keselowski, went on a rampage about it.
Did he?
Yeah, and he kind of like skewed my first impressions of it.
Oh, it didn't look that bad to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad for both of them, but
it was worse for Eric Jones.
Yeah, probably, maybe.
And that was a safer barrier, was it not?
Yeah, he hit the outside wall, right?
Yeah. So, anyways, pit road issues early tanked a few guys, including mine. Who all was involved in that? Truex. It was like Chase Elliott, wasn't it?
I think even Bubba Wallace got a piece of it, and he ended up finishing third.
Didn't he get some of it?
I think so. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys that got into it, but you would think a big track like that would have a big pit road, but they don't.
Oh, they don't. It just got jumbled up, and the accordion effect that we hear about.
Yeah.
So basically ruined the day for Martin Truex. He's the one. He got most of it. I totally missed it. I didn't even see what happened, but he got most of it. It destroyed his car.
Oh, that's right. You texted me after your. I think I turned it on the same time you did because you were like, "What happened to Truex?" And I turned it on. I was like, "No idea."
So what happened was I wasn't home, and they were already racing, but I was on the app, the RaceView app.
Yeah.
And the RaceView app had Brad Keselowski's in-car on Martin's profile or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's annoying when it starts out like that.
And so I couldn't get it. I restarted it and everything. Anyway, long story short, I didn't know what happened. So we talk about how bad is the race and how kind of like a snoozer it was and this and that. But a good way to judge this is to break out facts as you normally do every race with the quality passes. And the quality passes are passes in the top 15. And it doesn't matter who or what or when, but someone passing someone in positions 1 through 15. So what did it look like? Because to be honest with you, the racing I didn't think was terrible, but it was actually, if I had to guess, because I don't know, if I had to guess, I'd say they're low.
Yeah, so they were definitely down from last year, and just for a little debriefer, I didn't actually get to calculate it. Something was wrong with my calculator, but
you're a human calculator.
I know. So just for instance, last weekend's race at Indy, the top 5. These are the top 5 drivers' quality passes. Eric Almirola had 37. Boyer had 35. Larson had 32. Menard 30. Ryan Newman 28. They sound high, right?
Sounds high, yeah.
Yeah. Well, last year, the top 5 were Kyle Larson with 57. That's 20 more passes than Eric Almirola, who had the most this past weekend. Eric Jones had 48. Ryan Blaney had 43. Chase Elliott had 40. And Matt Kenseth had 39.
Matt Kenseth
had 39. Wow. And so another little tell-all is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people had... 7 drivers had more quality passes than the most one driver had last year. Or this past weekend.
Okay.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is there was a lot more passing in 2018.
Yeah. Why do you think it is?
Because you just can't
drive off.
Pass.
Drive off? You don't think it has anything to do with that?
Well, it's definitely the engine. You're not getting as much drive off. And then we've seen it everywhere.
You're not getting as much drafting either, right? Or are you?
No, I think you're getting more drafting with this new package than last year. But last year you could get better runs and you could follow people a little bit better. This year it's like you get up behind someone and you just tighten up or get too loose.
Okay. All right. Well, what did the fans think? Did you ask the fans what they thought about the race every week? And we usually take the top 5. and no one's ever really got anything great to say, but we'll see. What do you got?
So TJ Mac 42 said one of the best of the season, easily the best Indy stock car race I can remember.
Really?
Yeah. I think a lot of people thought the race was good.
Really?
Yeah.
So I look like a stooge right now. Is that what you're saying?
Well, we both do because I didn't really care for it.
Really? Okay. All right.
I think NASCAR's got a lot of propaganda out there, though.
I mean, I don't know. It wasn't. Look, okay. And before everybody's like, oh, well, that's because Truex finished 28th or whatever the hell it was. That's really not it, because I can watch a race when my driver's not in it if it's a good race and be excited about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It happens all the time. So, anyway, and by the way, it happened for like 5 years. So,
yeah, exactly.
Oh, anyway, go ahead.
Slot Car Garage said, I thought it was a pretty good race. A lot of lead changes and last lap restarts, which I guess that can persuade people when there's a lot of cautions at the end, causing restarts. Because, I mean, let's be honest, restarts at this track was probably the best part.
It was the best part. Absolutely. Yeah. So I agree with that.
Oops, sorry. Let's see. John Clark 316 said, very action-packed, lots of crashes, but what happened to Kyle Busch?
Kyle Busch, he blew a tire, didn't he?
I think you're right.
Yeah, tore his hood all up and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Kyle's had a rough run here lately.
Yeah. What was that, 3?
Yep.
Britton JC said, it was actually pretty entertaining. Don't really understand why fans don't go here.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. There was nobody there.
Yeah.
Nobody. That should be your first clue, that races don't get to that part of the country that often for NASCAR, and people don't even show up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a piss poor crowd. Am I in a foul mood? I feel like I'm in a foul mood.
We have a lot of negativity coming from your side of the call.
I know. I'm sorry. But it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
The crowd stunk. All right. What do we got? Number 1.
Little Corn.
Little
corn. Like the cob. Kind of boring, except for the wrecks. So I think that's.
So what are you saying? They're good wrecks? Is that what you're saying?
But also, I think another part that made it kind of entertaining, air quotes, a lot of air quotes, was the fact that it was a cutoff race and we were following Ryan Newman and Daniel Suarez around the entire race to see, where the points stacked up.
Yeah.
Well, we were really following Clint Bowyer and Jimmy Johnson until Jimmy wrecked. That pretty much solidified Clint's spot in the playoffs, and then it came down to a couple points for Newman.
Yeah. So did we have a caption photo this week?
Yes, we did. And the caption photo,
I'm glad I'm prepared for this.
Yeah. The caption photo was
you should probably send me the caption photo so I know it's coming.
Or you could get on and look at the Instagram page, like the other 6,000 people that follow me. Weird flex, but okay.
Huh?
I said weird flex by me, but okay.
It's understandable.
So it's Kevin Harvick and Tony Stewart and Keelan and the rest of the team climbing the fence. Because that's what they do it. Yeah, they climb the fence.
Let me guess. Is there any in there? Okay, because this is where I'm going right away. Is there anything in there about a border wall?
Ooh, I don't know.
Really?
There might be.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
all
hear
right.
it.
Ready? Will Crow 04 said, "When you're escaping Area 51 with your alien."
Like, you guys all get this storming Area 51 thing, but it goes over my head.
That's because you're old.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I'm just not missing the joke completely. Like, I'm glad it's because I'm old. I think it's the first time I'll accept that. So anyway, all right. Well, at least I know now. Jeez, I've been trying to figure this out for 3 months.
I'm just kidding. Tyler Ledbetter 05 said, "Don't look down, don't look down." Shoot, I looked down.
That's pretty good. Wish I had seen the picture though.
I'll put it up right here so when you watch this video you can see it.
Yeah, I already lived it. Do you not prepare these ahead of time?
No, I didn't. See, this is what happens when you give me too much time to prepare. I don't do anything.
Oh my gosh, I'm a busy guy. Should have just done it on Monday, but
not
this one's
Steven said, "We appreciate all 5 of you coming to the race."
That's awesome. You're sending that guy something.
Yeah, I should. I'll send him like a hero card of some NASCAR driver that I have or something.
Send that guy something. If you're, what's his name?
Not KNOTT Steven.
All right, not Steven. If you are watching this, instant message TJ on Instagram and he'll send you something. I love giving away TJ stuff, by the way.
I can tell. All right, and next for the Syracuse helmet to Sean's right. Me and the boys climbing the fence because we can't afford pit passes. That's pretty good.
I'm sorry. You just can't follow up. Hey, what did he say?
He said, "We appreciate all 5 of you coming to the race."
That's freaking funny, dude. Huh? You should have stopped. Nothing was going to beat that. All right. So championship point standings, TJ, are as follows.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us.
No, I don't do that part. I just tell you what to do.
Oh, that's why you're here. Well, actually, I took a screenshot of it, but it's not there anymore. But, all right. So your top 16 drivers heading into the playoffs. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, and Kurt Busch are your top 8. And then you got Bowman, Jones, Larson, Blaney, Byron, Almirola, Boyer, and Newman.
All right. Who are the first 3 out? Well, the first 2 are the only ones that mattered. Suarez and...
Oh, yeah. Suarez and Jimmy. And then you got Paul Menard, who is retiring at the end of this year. And Matt DiBenedetto is taking his ride at the Wood Brothers.
Is his dad going to sponsor Matt?
I believe Menards is going to stay on board for a few races.
Really?
Yeah, and they'll also sponsor the 12 of...
Oh, good for Matt. The silly season starts a little bit early. It's good for Matt. I'm happy for him on that. He deserves it. He deserves it. I would love to see him in something else, though.
In other equipment?
Yeah. I would like to see him in something that will show how talented he is.
Well, I mean, it's better than the 95 car. He's got a Penske affiliation.
That's true. But, I mean, even Roush would have been nice.
Yeah.
I mean, what's Roush got going on?
Not a whole lot.
Ricky Stenhouse.
Ricky Stenhouse and Newman.
I think Matt DiBenedetto is a better driver than Ricky Stenhouse.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if he's better than Ryan Newman, but that equipment's not real.
Just for what it's worth, Matt DiBenedetto only finished 3 points behind Ricky Stenhouse.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. And Newman, who's also...
Here's what it's worth. Ricky Stenhouse is a mediocre driver. That's what it's worth.
Yeah. I mean, all his wins are on restrictor plates.
I mean, look. You got to win, you got to win. He was winning for a long time with Danica. So, you know.
That was the only time he was winning.
I mean, that was the only time he was cool. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, TJ, it's my favorite time of the show.
What's your favorite time of the show?
It's time for the biggest winners and losers. Now, normally, this is something that I really put a lot of thought into, but this week it was just too easy. Just too easy.
Okay.
My biggest loser has got to be Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, Jimmy Jam was my biggest loser as well.
It's too easy. It's too easy. My biggest winner has got to be
Ryan Newman.
Right. It's got. I mean, you have to. That's who is the biggest winner and the biggest loser at the end of this race. There's no argument to be made.
Yeah, the only person I put up there is with my biggest winner besides Newman. I had Newman as well, but I put Bubba Wallace. He finished third.
Yeah, I saw that. It's good for him. So, I mean, but he wasn't actually the biggest winner of that race, though.
No.
Unfortunately, he was. Huh?
Not big picture.
No, and unfortunately, he was overshadowed by the whole points thing, or the whole chase thing. So, all right, your power rankings, top 5. TJ, my 5th one. My 4th and 5th do not change from last week, and here's why. Nobody really did anything spectacular to move up into slots 4 and 5, and slots 4 and 5 would have been kicked out if they had. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to preface this with that. So I got Brad K at 5th.
Okay, I've got Lagoons at 5th.
Okay. I've got Martin Truex Jr. in 4th.
I've got Larson in 4th. Even though he wrecked, his cars are a lot faster, and he's contending for wins.
And also, like I said, 4 and 5 would have been out had someone really stepped up and done something. So there's a couple people with some opportunities there. I have Harvick at 3rd, Kyle at 3rd. I had Harvick at 3rd last week.
Yeah, I had Hamlin at 3rd, but I have Kyle Busch at 3rd this week.
That's what I just said, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so we both got Kyle for 3rd, and I got Harvick in 2nd.
I've also have Harvick for 2nd.
And then I've got Denny Hamlin in the power spot.
Me too.
Really? Our top 3's the same?
Yeah.
Oh, that's boring.
And our bottom 2 are exactly opposites. They're not even close.
Right. So we do a notable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My notable was Logano. He finished 2nd. He's kind of like, really been nowhere. And so good on him for that.
Yeah. For my notable, I have Blaney. I think he's starting to rise a little bit.
Okay. I like Blaney, by the way. I like Blaney.
And he's come to the Roval in 3 weeks. So he won there. He won the first inaugural Roval.
He won there. He did. He did win.
Yeah. Finished 3rd, but he won.
Yeah. So, right. So, next week we head to Vegas. This was last year was a back-to-back for Keselowski at Indianapolis, and then Keselowski at Vegas, right?
No. He won at Indianapolis and Darlington, but because of the schedule change.
Oh, right.
Schedule change. Right. It looks like he had a 3-peat, but he didn't.
Right. That's right. Okay. All right. So next week in Vegas, Brad Keselowski was your winner last year. But that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is the driver ratings. And the driver ratings, and TJ's going to try his best to help you with your fantasy. And he's going to help me.
Darn right I am.
Scream like a piggy. And he's going to help me pick my pick for winning the race. So TJ, what's it look like? Even though this formula sucks, by the way. It's an awful formula.
So I'm here to tell you that I think it's a little bit better.
Does it go back 10 years?
No, it goes back 4 races. 4 races.
It's 2 years.
2 years. But 2.5 because one.
Oh, we didn't race there yet this year?
Yeah, it goes back 19. Yeah, we went to Vegas earlier this year.
Okay, and what are you talking about? It's 2 years. Oh, I see what you're saying. This will be the 5th.
Mm-hmm. So we have Brad K with an average finish of 3.5, Truex with an average finish of 4th, Lagoons with an average finish of 4th, Larson 4.75, and then Kyle Busch is at 8.5.
Gosh, this is so difficult.
Some other notables: Ryan Blaney, 9.75. Paul Menard, 13.25.
Do you have an air conditioner that just kicked on?
Oh, I wish.
Oh.
Dude, I was running today and a bug flew in my mouth and I ate it. It tasted so nasty.
It tasted like something?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like sour, like sweet, like, but not in a good way.
Did you bite it?
No, I was like getting ready to like hawk a loogie, and it went, and it went like back there, and I was like, ah.
What was it? What if it was like a triple E encephalitis freaking infected mosquito or something? You just ate it.
Well, then I really support the love, guys. But that's the
Wait, here's the thing. Can I have your account?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's what you need, more accounts to manage.
Yeah, right. But for real though, running. You were running.
Yeah, I think it'd be faster if I just laid down and rolled, but trying to move my legs.
Yeah, I hear you. So all right, where were we?
Power rank.
Just derailed the show.
You're about to pick your person, your driver.
Oh, give it. I need the top 7 again.
Brad K, Truex, Logano, Larson, Busch, Amarola, Blaney, Menard.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Man, I've done this a couple times this year.
Oh my God, going with your driver?
No, I haven't picked him to win.
Oh.
I'm going with Brad Keselowski.
Cop out.
I might be jinxing that poor dude, but he won last year. He's got the best driver rating. He had a bad week last week. I use this bad week last week thing because you see so much more adversity in NASCAR and people coming back.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been the trend lately, but it's been the trend. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. So that's my pick, Brad K.
I don't think I have picked my driver before. Well, I'm going to pick him again because I actually think he's going to win this darn thing. He's been quick these past few weeks. They're going to Las Vegas. I can't remember if there's a top lane.
Yeah, well, there's walls. And if there's walls, he'll find it.
He will be up there. And I'm going with my boy, Young Money, Kyle Larson.
All right. Well, that's it. I want to thank everybody for listening. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And as always, if you like the show, please subscribe.
And like this video.
So, I mean, I don't know what that means.
Let's get noticed.
Oh, it does?
Oh, and also check out my live streams that I did of NASCAR Heat 4.
Oh, you did live streams of NASCAR Heat 4?
Yeah, I did some dirt races in my career. In career mode. Go check it out. The game comes out tomorrow.
But you got yours already?
Yeah, because the gold edition came out Tuesday.
Nice.
And I like gold.
What real quick, and because I gotta go, I got a life. I can't sit on I'm sorry. What do you use? The controller or a wheel?
I have a controller.
Does it have a wheel on it?
Got analog sticks.
All right. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Click, 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 click.
Do it like that. You don't even like ease it like this.
Nah.
Oh man, that's got to be so annoying for your old lady. Ting, 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 ting. Oh, no wonder she hates you. All right, we're out of here. For TJ, I'm Sean. We're out. See you later.